once again here. Alrighty, back in the Spaceman Spiff audio helmet. Do a quick run around the neighborhood here to do an audio check on the helmet, and also check on. I've been trying out this handle mod that I did. It's working out really well. That was one of the things that the board really needed, was some way to kind of unobtrusively maneuver the thing when you get to the coffee shop or you get to the friend's place or work or wherever. You needed some way to pick the board up real quick and bring it inside, and some way to kind of lean it up. The board really doesn't have much in the way of any way to really do that. You kind of put it under your desk, I guess, or something, but there wasn't really any way to kind of lean it up against the counter without it rolling over, especially, with the AT wheels on it, right? Front of the board is all wheels, back of the board is all motor, and so basically you pick it up by the deck, and the thing's heavy. It's not all that easy to kind of maneuver it around, and so, it's already got this big set of wheels, big set of casters on there, might as well use it. So mounted this handle on the back of it, and works out as a real easy way to try and just quick lift the board up if you've got to run across an intersection, or or walk it through some place where you're not allowed to ride and the cops are watching or something. And that again brings us back to that whole thing of, what is this board anyway? That's a conversation that we've been having here. When you compare it to other boards on the market, especially like the boosted board, that kind of thing, it's really easy to see that the boosted board was designed for that last mile solution. Grab the thing, take it into work with you. It's fairly small and unobtrusive. But when you start getting into the bigger boards, they're obviously designed for big fun. Otherwise, they wouldn't have a range of 20 miles. But you give them a range of 20 miles, and now you're into a big longboard that maybe doesn't fit the bill as much anymore as one of the shorter boards might. So over the course of the next couple of weeks, we'll do some videos and just kind of try and flesh out what something like this might be used for. We got a backpack and got a helmet, modified some comms, because, hey, let's face it, y'all want to be able to understand what I'm saying as we're moving along here, and normal wind cutting mics weren't cutting it. The GoPro actually does a really good job on its own, but skateboarding, as you're seeing right now, is an incredibly dynamic activity, and so you got to kind of watch your ass all the time. And so, with my head on the swivel, couldn't really continue to talk. My head was pointed the other way, that kind of nonsense. And so, hey, well, we decided to go this route. Looks a little kind of crazy, but hey, is what it is. I don't mind sacrificing and looking like Spaceman Spiff for y'all. Sacrifice some of my dignity. Actually, we got the one of the reasons we got the board was for doing dolly shots, and as you've seen already from some of the shots that we've done here, does a really good job. Does a really good job if you got to get that kind of interesting roll along shot with the car or something. Works good. And I'm real impressed with the board as a whole. Evolve did a great job with this Carbon GT. They really did. And I'm having a kick examining, what the real world range is and stuff with these GT tires. We're going to do some more tests with the harder compound tires. We're going to do some more tests with the harder compound tires to sort out things like, what's the ride like, with how much additional vibration does it send through the deck? Because the deck it's fairly stiff. It's a pretty stiff deck. It's not really all that forgiving. It reminds me a lot of the old thick wood decks that we used to have. Yeah, depending on the compound of your tires, your wheels, man, you really sometimes had a rough road of it. But yeah, it's doing really well. I'm real pleased with it. Range looks like it's exactly what they said it was going to be, even with my old fat ass on it. So hope you enjoyed that. We'll show a little more about the mods. The link to the handle mod is in the description. I'll put up the part number and stuff that we used. It's straight off of Amazon. It's just a standard little handle with a rubber grip, flip up spring-loaded handle with a rubber grip. Really easy to install. You just install it in the two unused truck plate holes. Just drill them out a little bit and tap them to whatever screw delights you. I put a little spacer in there. You'll be able to see that's that silver piece that sits underneath there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and there'll be many more.